Welcome everybody to the ECF Warrior Podcast. I am Keith Ultra alongside co-host Kristen. Say hello.
Hi.
And today we are here with ECF Warrior Podcast guest, a popular indie star. Introduce yourself.
I hate you all. I hate both. Welcome everybody to the ECF podcast. I am your host, Andrews, alongside co-hosts Chrissy and Keith Ultra. Say hello.
Oh,
Hi.
well,
Oh, welcome.
oh yeah, I forgot to have.
Actually, I'm not the one saying welcome. Thank you for welcoming me.
Let's see, what's the main thought questions I should have
Yeah, I don't got questions either. You kind of just threw me into this.
It's going good. I kind of woke up at like 12. No, if you want an honest thing, I actually don't wake up at like early morning. I usually stay up until like 4. Like last night I stayed up until like 5:30 talking to somebody. And then I was having trouble falling asleep anyways, so I woke up at like 10 and I was like, I could sleep in a little more. And it became 11:30. I was like, I could sleep in a little bit more. And it became 12:30 and I was like, maybe I should get up. And so I did. I never left my bed though. But you know what? I am a very adult man and I have to go into work at like 3. So I've been dabbling around. It's kind of one of those dabbling things where I check out all these various things that my friends are going to, see what's really popping off. I usually keep like a good distance away from smaller, like a little bit more smaller feds than I used to, only because there was a time where I just wanted to like do very smaller feds just so I can get them bigger. There's some shows that actually got like huge because I started going there, which I'm really grateful for, and they enjoyed my time there. It's just to give people the stardom that they deserve, you know. You want to talk new gen or old gen? I think not a lot of people know, but I actually started with my brother. I won't reveal his username because he's like 21 and he doesn't play Roblox, and sometimes I have used the account for like alt purposes, just in case if I want to ever leave and I want out of the community. That's my go-to, just for like a fresh start. But anyways, me and my brother started probably around like 2009 for like Roblox in general. And then we started playing a lot of old gens. We'll mention Tyler Flynn's SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, one of the greatest games that was ever made. As for like VIP and then community purposes, that was just a time to just feel like you were like one of the people over at WWE, and it hooks you. It hooks you very quick, and then yeah, I started going to all these various feds. I can't really recall back as to which feds I went to because it's been pretty much a decade, you know? So I have to go into like all these archive fucking messages and see when I really started. But one of the most promising ones was like back in 2011. Now that I'm looking back, NWA, BBWE, all these like outside feds that don't even probably don't even exist right now, right? But like one of the first feds that I can recall and enjoying was Row WWE, Crazy Dog 124, Blitzified. Even I was so dedicated that even at one point I was like a chairman there, right? And so that was like my first federation hosting experience as well, alongside like helping out with Crazy Dog 1124 and just helping so many people out, especially with one of my friends, old friends like Glarax and Asukane and Rabbit Angle. None of the three I talk to anymore because they're so busy with their outside life. I assume Asukane is deving. I don't know where Glarax went. I heard he's still online, but he's I don't think he's pro wrestling anymore. And then Rabbit Angle is just doing his own little thing for like games and whatnot, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you've like seen a lot of this community how it's changed and such. Chris is actually also an old gen as well. I mean, old gen in this college seems.
Were you more of like a on the other side, like ERWG TNX person, or were you like somewhere else?
I got some questions.
Because there's so many paths that you could have taken back in the day. Like you could have been the RCW star, the APRW star, the BPW, or WWE and DWF. Like those, like there's so many branches that you could like come off of from today, and especially back in the day that I could never see anyone. Since I was more of a RCW person, I came up through that branch in like a Row WWE. You could have been branching off of VCW and TNX. You could have been branching off of where else the fuck that you were doing, you know? So when people say that they're old gen and sometimes we don't recognize them, it's probably because we branched off the different trees, different roots.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I feel like in that time there were a lot of things you could do and a lot of paths, and that's how a lot of pro wrestlers grew. My path, you know, like
I mean, you could only join 5 groups if you were non-builders club.
That's
yeah, and if you wanted to be in more groups, quote unquote, you had to. That was a struggle just to be dedicated. I mean, I was like very, very young, so I didn't like. I was very dedicated to my works, so I didn't want to like go elsewhere and like have something else in my mind. Plus, Fed hosting was very different. It could have been like a daily thing. It could have been just like shows for fun. It wasn't. I guess what I grew up for was just having fun. I wasn't really more of the titles person. Titles heavy until like, well, that didn't even kick off until like 2014, 2015 was like when titles and stuff were like really like the prize. I felt like it was a lot of fun back in the day and just having fun. And then when I say like the new gen era, that in my belief, because you've probably seen like all these people like talk about their their thoughts of what generations grew up within Roblox wrestling, right? Because usually my thing is, I think I say 2016 and onwards is the new gen. I don't know whose mic is whistling real quick. I don't know if that's. Hold on. Am I listening to something that's like fucked? Hold on. I'm sorry. I hear like whistling in the back, and I just don't know what the fuck that is. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I think that should be fine. Okay, I'm sorry about that. What was I talking about? It was
We're talking about the 2016 numbers, like new gen.
oh, it's the new gen. So around that time, that's when that generation started becoming very title heavy and very story based heavy, and that's probably where a lot of people came into real wrestling and found its interest was the titles and whatnot. That's my personal belief. People can have other experiences. I know that stuff like VCW and TNX was always title heavy, and that was just the competition of like the sword fighting and whatnot. But I don't know. I kind of hosted for the fun of it. I wrestled for the fun of it. Yeah, I did win titles back then, but obviously no one was ever as good as they were, especially for right now, you know. It's always surprising to see like all these new gens just still tearing ass in like the indies, you know.
Yeah, it seems pretty crazy. Like, I bet the community has changed a lot as well.
I mean,
Worse, maybe for the better. I'm not sure. Probably for the worse.
probably for the worse. Yeah, there's a lot of, especially from recent events, that you've seen on Twitter, right?
I just want to fucking start something.
It's yeah, it's definitely changed for the worse, especially for the generation that's growing up right now. It's very heavily toxic and just undisciplined. People are very underdisciplined this time of age. I've seen that when growing up for the longest time, and that's probably what's happened, to be honest.
They take it too seriously.
They either take it too seriously or they need.
They don't take it seriously against people.
Right. You're either taking it too seriously or you're not serious enough that you're just not funny. You're not funny. There's always, you have to keep that middle ground of just be okay with it, you know. If you're gonna do something serious, don't make it over the top and make it your fucking dedication, you know. But if you're not going to take it too seriously, don't be a fucking retard about it. Just let people enjoy their things. I hope there's like a fine line, but sometimes there's not. And you know what? I have people in Ohm Wrestling that have fun, right? And I allow some things to pass, but like if you're just being something and you're being a little annoying little shit and you're just trying to be like a unfunny troll, I'm probably gonna call you out and not push you. What? Out of all the 2 times that you've been there, I ignore you? Okay, but I'm trying to host my federation.
That's what he gets when he gets worlds.
You wanna talk?
And then I ended up having it all there.
Because at the first part, I didn't even want to book World Z.
Sorry, I packed him.
And then I had him squashed. Because usually I don't book people that like beg for matches against certain other people.
Yes, man.
That's because.
Enjoyed watching the dog.
Oh, I know. I think I fired him. I don't know. But I'm gonna re-add Isaac Mercurius Tron, so next time he shows up, I'll just play that. If it makes him, if that's what makes him fall asleep at night, sure, go ahead. You know.
It was so funny. It's like weird and I just didn't know what was going on, but like behind the scenes I was like screaming at this kid Worldsy in calm while the event was going on, and He was on mute the entire time, and then at the end, I just straight up went off on his screen in front of Chris's face, and it made him leave the GC and go Black PFP.
Didn't you add Luke? And Luke was going off about you, how like, oh, you're taking too serious.
This is so funny.
Wait, is this Luke the monitor puncher?
Yeah,
Luke Cena.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about.
He started to clown us because it was like night for him, and I was packing. For me, it was only like 9. It was worse
That was funny.
Speaking of everyone watching this one, check out all my it's a very quality pretty much everything you could ask for. Good animations, management, newness, quality, fairness, titles.
But
competition.
well, if you want me to truly be honest, Keith Ultra, a lot of the help through the quality of Ohm Wrestling is definitely based on my help, the helpers that I have, and the people that I pay.
Yeah, not just that.
Barton Castaway and is one of the best devs that a federation can have, and he's working with the best right now with RPW and BPW, notably his federation WWS. Very phenomenal, uprising person to. He's part of like Roblania and his own Castaway Productions. It's see, he shouted me out in one of his interviews, so I have to shout him out. That. Listen, no, it's not. It's very diverse. That's what you're not understanding.
It's diverse.
It's very diverse with all competition welcome, right? I have these divisions for a reason, right? Whether you want to be hardcore, if you're just starting out, or if you are very trained, right? But listen here, if you're somebody who's happening to watch the podcast that's somehow watching my like my episode, right? And if you're really big and you want to join for titles, I'll be honest, if you've already proved your worth, in my opinion, that you don't need another shot at, I'm probably not going to book you for like the world title. I don't want my federation to be the guy that always has the same world champion, you know? I'm sure you've seen feds with the same world champion all across, and it's just very stale. I don't want to be stale, right? I never want my product to be stale. So if that person ever wants to come, sure, if you want to boost up any storylines, any passion or ratings for the Fed, sure, I'll allow you. But probably not for the titles that you were looking for, you know? If you just want to have fun and come for fun, I'll give you that.
You know, you're so definitely with a lot of people like to see you. I would kind of appreciate if you DM such with, you know,
Oh, sure.
I would be very thankful if you did that because
Oh, yeah, I guess I really do ping quite a few times, but they're very important times.
Yeah.
And that's when I want everyone to like read it and see it. It's Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. So if you're ever wanting to come to shows after SCW and APRW, come on down by. We host late. Don't worry.
I'm excited to see that.
I heard that Backstage Heat has it that management may be changing for Friday. Yeah, there's something about Jasper J. He's been.
Which brand am I signed to, or am I not officially signed?
You're signed to Voltage.
Wait, what's that one?
The Friday show.
Wait, how many brands are there?
2.
Okay,
Prism,
let's just
voltage.
have.
You can check the group.
Yeah,
It's
I should
quite
check
stacked
the
roster
group.
on both ends.
Alright, good.
And I try to keep that balance just so like
It's a
everyone
bad
has
thing
an
because that's a
opportunity.
bad thing because I want easy titles.
But also, I wouldn't think about it as easy titles
I
because
know.
oh wait, what? What's up? All right, I will keep talking. I will try and keep talking with Keith Ultramon.
Please stop being biased when I say something.
I'm sorry. I mean,
No, not you.
what was it?
Christopher Sins.
Christopher.
Hi. Sorry, doing multiple things at once. It's kind of stressful.
I mean, I heard that there's a Royal Rumble coming up. As in the Royal Rumble.
Yay.
I like how Keith Ultra unfriended me on Roblox.
I like him.
Hey, you
He's a
did.
big guy.
You friended me.
Dude. No, you unfriended me, son.
No, you unfriended me.
I don't think I even friended you in the first place.
Wow, okay, you're
See,
bullshit.
why are you friends with Axel Cena, the racist?
I'm not
Remove
friends with
him.
Axel Cena.
Yeah, you're friends with Axel.
You're capping.
No,
I
swear to
literally
God.
see it right there.
Please tell me
Yeah.
you're capping. I'm done.
Key filter gets exposed.
How do I deactivate?
What are you doing being friends with racists, bro?
It's not-
Come on, dude. You boxing.
How do I deactivate?
Hey man, check your friend requests. Check your friend requests. Just go to your tab. Yeah. No, bro, what?
Yeah.
Why did you block me? That's right. You send me the friend request. That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
never mind. I'll take it back.
No, I already accepted it.
You can always unfriend you.
No, something went wrong. No, wait, whoa. Chill. Oh,
Wait,
let's
so
go.
titles shared across both brands or the titles split?
There's only certain ones that are cross-brand, which is the hardcore,
Yeah,
NXT, and Canadian.
It's like it would have been pink. It would have been better if it would have been a lot easier if you did voltage ties and then babeanator because now I know which one is which. Amazon did the titles championship.
You want to be a hardcore person?
No, I don't. I want
I can. Let me add ooh, shit. Let me add little emojis. To differentiate.
Is USC just because
Prism.
USC's prison?
Yep.
Oh, cool, because I'm trying to become like the most icy collectors in London, so I'll go for that.
I see. I think you're a little more than I see. Wait, I see.
I don't think I'm that good at all.
Intercontinental Championship? That's voltage.
God.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the voltage. Which one is the voltage title?
Junior heavyweight.
But Alex
But you know what?
What?
It's an I Quit match.
Wait,
When was the last time you've seen an I Quit match? That was an I Quit match?
Yeah. Basically, what they did that is for each follow let's say the high score. So basically, it's just
Yeah. I don't know if that's how I would do an I Quit match. I want to put people through pain.
It was funny.
So, So if people don't know, the way I'm planning to do my I Quit match, right? You ready? Is they're both set to 60 FPS, right? That's totally fine, right?
Oh god.
What if your PC sucks though?
You have an FPS unlock. You can set it to 60 frames.
Alright.
Anyways, so they're both set to 60 frames, right? Each time they die, their frames go down. And and they can each fall. I'll ask them, "Do you quit?" And they can say no or yes. And whatever they say, you know, is if they say no,
And then if they
they
go to
continue.
yes, it's an instant. It's
Like so the match rules state, the winner will be decided if their opponent says I quit, or their computer figuratively says I quit. Figuratively, and that's when, and by that I mean it shuts down on them if they crash, because you can't leave the game at all. You always have to stay in, no matter how laggy you are. If they say I need to rejoin, I'll be like, that's the match.
Wait, really?
Yeah. That's their way of saying I quit. If they just straight up leave the server, like a rage quit, you know.
What if they get what if they have lag?
Their computer says I quit.
But what if it's not the FPS, it's their MS? Like they just have an unfortunate lag spike during the fight. You're just gonna say
They're both EST.
no, but like
I'm
trying to give
Alex is one.
So like ask Chris, I have terrible Wi-Fi and like I'll randomly spike so hard I'll see it from like
Yeah.
Well, that,
and then
you know what I call that?
what? Unfortunate.
Tough. So, oh, and by the way, if they both agreed to these stipulations, right? I didn't just force them into it. They had to agree. Both parties had to agree.
Yeah.
God knows why Alec Canada agreed to this, right? But he did.
This guy's getting a laptop. He just got his gaming laptop, so he's about to do it.
Well, we will see in due time, you know?
Yes.
And I'm probably gonna make a stipulation if they're like above 80% health or 75 or over. There's a Adonis command where you can make people's screens go like rotate. It's called dizzy somebody.
Yeah.
That'll also throw them off. It's health. It's because I tested a little I Quit match with Anton Cena, right?
Yeah.
And when you get those frame drops and they're in the lead,
Yeah.
it's pretty much game over. I had a lot of trouble trying to keep up, and yeah. But yeah. There's a lot of people you could ask me. Say that one more time. I'm gonna try and be active in ECF. I know it is a popping off fed, and sometimes I do get. See, feds start off small, right? 15-ish. That's pretty good for like starting off. See, 30. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining?
That was one of the only.
That's an excellent show. That's an excellent show.
Ask Chris, Chris, do we 30 or 31? Wow.
30. It was 31.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't even reach 31.
Wow. Wow, how inspirational. You're saying that you get 30 off, you get over that often.
No, sometimes I can't. And so, but we last the show for like a few hours. I'm surprised.
That's like, we're like able to small tennis, because I'm able to like make the show last a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess
You
that's
know, a low
just how.
attendance, it matters for a long time.
I mean, I don't. I more or less care about the product more than attendance. But if I see that it's a low attendance, I'll say, okay, small little indie show. I'm fine with that. It's almost like a day off. But then a lot of people come in on the later hour, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So, that's just how it is. People come later.
I've had too much selfish.
And hopefully I can bring somebody for my tag team.
It's gonna be super duper all season.
Probably after the Rumble, Keith Ultra gets his mega push.
Let's go. Mega push time. I just want to get Ultra in, like for a title. I don't care if it's for a minor or world.
So the thing about home wrestling, right? We have Old Mania, right? But that's not our mania, you know? That's not our biggest show.
Do you have like a Starcade or what?
It's a show that we came up with a couple years ago. It was called Ohm Mayhem, right?
It sounds like a
Started. No, it was probably one of the biggest production shows that we pulled off in probably 2019 for like the indie scene.
So you decided to like actually bring it to the big one.
Yeah, and then we just kind of stuck with it. I was like, all right, we're gonna make this the Mania, even though we have Ohm Mania.
Yeah.
That's sort of like our anniversary.
Yeah.
So per se for like Ohm wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, Royal Rumble. Well, actually, I can't really say Royal Rumble winner is gonna headline that because the Ohm Royal Rumble is actually gonna be crowning the new world champion.
Yeah.
Like WWE 2016 Rumble ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ohm Mayhem 3 usually comes around May, spring, May area, and that was like one of the most fun times I can like ever picture doing the show. But yeah, it's like back-to-back shows with Ohm Mania and then Ohm Mayhem, which is the biggest show. We were hosting, we were matching numbers with VPW the same day.
Yeah.
With their Mania.
Bro, you gonna eat that jerky?
Yeah, bro. What you talking about?
Are you gonna eat that jerky, Kai?
Perhaps, Axel Jones, perhaps. But anyways,
Well,
I may or may not be on a podcast right now, so.
My bad.
but actually, what? Unlike you guys, I don't have the energy to pull 200 podcasts of Christopher. Do you have any more questions to ask Kai Andrews?
Let's see if we can do
There's so
any
many questions that you can ask me.
Yeah.
I'm just not in. You guys are the host, but if that's what all the time that I could take up. Anything you
This is
can
a
ask.
simple question that everyone. Okay.
Don't give
So this
don't
is
give
gonna be
me
a
stale,
question.
man. I'm not a person that likes stale. Do you think I eat
shit, I'm a
popcorn
stale
stale?
person.
Hell no. Do you think I eat
yes,
chips stale?
yes.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Do you think I
yes.
enjoy Coca-Cola stale? Hell no.
It's
Give me-
Coca-Cola. It's Coca-Cola. If you like Coca-Cola, then like that's kind of.
I don't like my Coke stale.
Who does? That's the question. Who does?
Keith Ultra.
Oh, God.
Christopher does.
Oh hell no!
Chris.
No! Don't turn it on. No.
That is unless you want to give me some juicy raw,
Okay.
very cooked medium rare.
You want
question.
juicy questions? Alright, what's your favorite type of porn?
Okay, we're gonna stop there. Stop.
I don't
You
actually
said-
watch any.
Can that even go on YT or is that gonna get banned?
You won't get there. You can't. Didn't Sean A. Pop get like somebody on a podcast or like who's actual favorite type of porn?
I actually genuinely don't enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is juicy, spicy. How do you like the steak though?
Oh God. of
Medium
course.
rare,
Yeah.
like I said. That's why I said medium rare questions.
Yeah. I like
Oh god.
I remember there's this Missouri steakhouse I went to, and they would walk around with like a ton of meat, like on a plate, and they had like one of those. I forgot what it's called. They have a plate, and they have like this item. They have like a tool, and it's like a sharp object that goes down. They have like the meat connected to it, and they walk around the tables and cut it off and give it to us.
I thought you were gonna say like a sharp thing that they stick into. Like
Yeah,
you mean
yeah,
a skewer? You mean a skewer?
Skewer. This.
You mean a fucking toothpick skewer? Oh
Yeah,
my
they
god.
give us they cut toothpicks off. But yeah. What would you do to ECF when it starts coming out?
Trying to get the Fed popular because it's probably one of those things that I have been doing in other federations is just being there, and then in hopes that people see me as a champion, right? Because that's the KAIII effect, right? They see me as a champion, they see me going there, they'd be like, oh, I'm KAIII, I could probably, I don't know, beat him, right? That attracts other better people to come, right? And then that attracts other people to come. It's the KAIII effect. And then that's when your indie fed is gonna start popping, go into alliances, whatnot.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
Chris, do you ever notice how when this league doesn't come, our fed's in a terrible attendance, and then when it does come, our fed coincidentally gets like a ton of people?
Yeah.
I feel like
Ironic.
our only fed, our fed is like only really good when we have like the conference and because that's when we decide to become the boss.
Alright. I get that.
Yeah.
But also, like, Ulm Wrestling is, like, popping off right now since literally it's the Rumble season. When, like, start of the new year, Rumble season is always gonna be popping off. I hope, and I plan my shit ahead of time in, like, November, but also there's these other whack-ass people that are, like, trying to host over me in, like, shouting out their things 2 weeks in advance, and I'm like, bruh. So, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't get it. To be honest. I mean, you didn't. Did you guys come plan? Did you guys like plan this shit out?
Oh hell no, we just kind of came and we just wanted to screw around.
Like I'm working and I get a text from Keith, be like, "Oh, you want to be a partner of a podcast?"
Like, yeah,
like when? He's like, "Right now."
Come hang out
So
and
fuck.
it's just boring and dry. Time to let it say
Okay, so think of a question. I don't think this is like answer, straight up answer, but like more advice to people. Like, you gotta give advice to like anybody in this community right now. Like, what would one advice be to them to like go out? Shut up. The best I got right now. Like, what's one piece of advice to give to someone to push them to like go to like better and more established federations?
This is one that I always tell my proteges, for people that I actually train with, because usually I'm not the best trainer, but I try and do whatever I can to make them see what I see.
Yeah.
But what I say is, in order to learn how to win, you must first learn how to lose.
Yeah.
And so you need to take a loss before you need to take a win.
when you're coaching and straight and talking.
So,
Watch you take one. Shit.
oh, that number. Okay.
There are a lot of people who get like adjusted to the feeling of winning a lot. Most of those people are like indie people who get a big fans. You know, they lose their first match. And they're like,
Because you're sort of gonna always lose when you're just starting out.
yeah.
I didn't really. I unfortunately, when I came back in 2018, right? I'll always talk about this. Jay Mills with Magnificent World Wrestling Entertainment. He's been popping off over at Ulm Wrestling. I actually met up with the dude like last summer, which was really fucking cool experience, right? But when I first started there, I was doing really big and sort of understanding how to use, like, how to reuse the clean tool, because it's been like, I don't know, like 3-4 years. So, getting back to that, I was in 2018, so probably what, 3 years? Yeah. So, just getting back to that, they put me as their world champion, like MWE champion, and I could outlast the roster.
Yeah.
A long lineage of roster members came up. They've beaten me, but each title, like defense, I've always either like 1v1, I've always won.
Yeah.
In every
Team, man.
no multi-man, I pretty much lost guaranteed, but then on the RC I won. So like a combined total throughout the whole federation, I want to say 5-time MWE, 4-time I want to say. Well, no, I'm trying to think. 4 or 5-time MWE champion with a combined total of like 400 plus days. It was absolutely mental. And think of it as like me not ever losing it, you know? It's just like the champion usually didn't have a good, like, not even one defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy time to like understand.
It's gonna be pretty crazy, like for everything.
But yeah, it's a shame that he's leaving Pro Wrestling right now. Like he literally just had his last match with me last night.
Wait, oh my god, J Mills.
J Mills, yes.
What, did he have potential? Was he like good?
He did at one point have like the tiniest run in UDW and Federation hosting and being with me and whatnot.
Right.
But
he was okay.
He was okay, but he wasn't really good.
He wasn't he wasn't on the level that other people were.
Right. Kept kind of losing him. It was very unfortunate for his own wrestling career too, because it looked like that he was getting screwed over when everything was fair. It just looked bad in a light.
Yeah, that's understandable. I feel bad for the guy. He seems to be like kind of like that's how a lot of this community is.
I know he's a good guy, anyways, but he's gonna be focusing more on like his IRL life, basketball, music.
I mean, that's a lot better of an option than this is for wrestling. So.
That's probably what I'm gonna do when I get all my shit figured out after COVID. It's like one and done. I'm gonna cancel myself first. Leave on a high note. Fuck everyone. Probably not, but you know. It's a joke, by the way. It's a joke.
Yeah, before you are wrestling females, find a way to quote tweet a YouTube video. They say.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I started. Other than like that weird break of like getting up from the past gen and then rising up, taking my long hiatus, 3 years, not knowing who the fuck anyone is anymore.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I actually recognize a few people. It's actually insane, but
yeah.
What's up?
I'm back. I just had something to do. For like 3 seconds. So yeah, I had to I had to go on mute when you said that J Mills was like focusing more on his IRL life and stuff after that. So.
No, I didn't say too much after that. But
Yeah. All right.
yeah, I'm just a little more focused on like seeing if home wrestling will actually pop off in the time being.
Yeah.
I have a good concern to be for that anyways, because I mean, it's popping off, what can I say?
Yeah. Without Christ.
I mean, I'm trying to make all these big money move deals, bro, with BPW and Castaway Productions, OWA.
I heard you were having like a search title match.
Yeah, using my Surge RC. Surge Unlimited Championship RC at that show.
That's cool.
At my paper for home territory. You know, fuck Fino Styles. Get him here, and he's gonna fucking die. Guaranteed. I'm ready. Remember Keith Ultra when I said I wasn't ready, but then I said I was ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
2 more days, right? Nope,
Yeah.
3 days. 3 days.
I'm not sure.
31, 1 and 2. 3 days. Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to win. Start the show right, and actually be on top of BPW. You know.
Yeah, I already have a plan on what I'm trying to do there.
Be on top of BPW Surge is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I know. I already have the feeling. I know what I'm trying to do. So.
But you mentioned other people like Lucian, Caden Jersey, Sean Blade, Justin Battle. Nah. But are they KAIII Andrews?
No. The only person that really should be worried about all those guys is Jersey.
To be honest, yeah. I mean,
Sean,
I haven't
Justin Battle. They're not on that. They're great.
Oh, I've beaten Justin Battle and Sean Blade countless times in singles action.
Yeah.
I get a tag team partner like Keith Ultra.
Let's just go for the TTCs. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I feel like, yeah, BPW Surge is definitely going to be going places. Like, it's starting to get a lot more interesting. They're doing a lot of stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like excited for that. See how they do.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh.
be there for very, like...
I'm actually seeing a lot more faces like familiar to me over than like new gen retards going up to APRW Outbreak.
Yeah.
People that deserve main roster things. I've done my whole spiel about it like many
Yeah, you
times.
told
I'm
me
sure
that.
they're tired of it. I'm sure they're tired of it. Hearing me
Yeah.
fuck all.
You know what? I'm not happy with where I am anymore. I know it's Outbreak, but like, I'm happy. I feel like this is right because I feel like big Australia champ a lot. So I'm
But you
not
could
gonna-
definitely like pull up.
I don't know. I'm not really.
Probably in the same boat as I am.
Yeah.
It's like we're on the same level, but you're obviously better.
No, I think you're better. But dude, I have terrible self-esteem when it comes to the wrestling.
When it gets to the big match, I just kind of say fuck all and die.
that's what I do. No, I do good in like matches I'm prepared for, but then like if I'm fighting someone and I'm not ready for it, that's the dick for it. I myself not in those situations.
That's been me for the past couple days, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty. But yeah.
Listen. I got breakfast. It was good talking to you.
Breakfast already? It's 2:30 p.m., bro. I'm kidding. You're like,
Well, for me, it's
risky.
not bad, listen, it was a great podcast.
Good podcast episode. Chris, have you been AFK?
Yes.
No, been working.
Well, thank you all, and we will catch you on the road with the ECF Warrior podcast.
Please never do that again. That's my shtick. Listen here, you little shit.